We will just do the request, Your Honor. Permission to approach the witness, please, Your Honor.
Sit.
Mr. Witness, I'm showing you another document marked as Exhibit AA or double A, which is a condominium certificate of title number 164-201-000-0064, issued to spouses Cristina Corona and Renato Corona by the Registry of Deeds for Taguig City, and represented by Randy A. Rotacchio, Registrar of Deeds. Please go over this document and reconfirm whether this is the same document that you earlier identified when you testified before the Honorable Impeachment Court.
Yes, sir, this is the same document.
The same document that
For the record, Your Honor,
that was presented to you by the prosecution and the subject matter of your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
When I was presented as a witness for the prosecution,
All right.
this is the same document.
Your Honor, this same document, which is marked as Exhibit AA, was previously marked as Exhibit 17 for the defense, Your Honor. And the document identified by the witness as Exhibit B was also previously marked as Exhibit 18 for the defense.
Noted.
Mr. Witness, that document marked as Exhibit AA, when was that issued?
It was issued on January 25, 2010.
All right. Your Honor, may we ask that the date read by the witness as January 25, 2010 on the document marked as Exhibit AA be marked as Exhibit 17-A for the defense, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
And also the date read by the witness as January 25, 2010 on the document previously marked as Exhibit B be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 18-A for the defense, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
Now, Mr. Witness, I have here another document previously marked as Exhibit Y for the prosecution. It is a condominium certificate of title number 164-201-000-0062, issued to spouses Cristina Corona and Renato Corona by the Registry of Deeds for Taguig City, represented by a certain Randy A. Rotacchio. Please kindly go over this document and reconfirm whether that is the same document that you testified on earlier.
Anyway, this is a common exhibit. Why can you not just agree?
That is exactly our point, Your Honor.
But
All these
they are the
documents.
same document.
We will just go directly with the submarking, Your Honor. This is just to give the witness an opportunity, Your Honor, to examine the same document.
Yes, sir, this is the same document.
The submarkings need not be made in open court, Your Honor, because these have been previously marked. They have, for the prosecution, they have marked these exhibits for the defense. And I do not see why we should burden the Honorable Court the time, Your Honor.
Anyway,
With due respect, Your Honor, to my compañero, Your Honor, it has been a practice to allow the submarkings, Your Honor.
Submarking, but the entire document contains date, information, and the best evidence of those information is that document and nothing else.
The submarking, Your Honor, is to highlight the date of the issuance of these titles, Your Honor.
Continue. Do it.
Thank you, please, Your Honor. Now, with the manifestation of counsel, may I just ask, Your Honor, that the document marked as Exhibit Z, previously marked as Exhibit 16 for the defense, be submarked on the portion bearing the date January 25, 2010. We request that the same date be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 16-A, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
and also the document marked previously as Exhibit Y for the prosecution and Exhibit 19 for the defense be submarked on the portion bearing the date January 25, 2010. And this date we request to be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 19-A, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly. What is that? Is that the parking lot?
This is, Your Honor, the condominium unit as well as the parking lots, Your Honor,
Okay.
collectively known as the Bellagio property.
Okay.
There are 4 titles issued to this property, Your Honor.
Which is the main title of the Bellagio property?
The main title, Your Honor, is Condominium Certificate of Title number 164-201-000-0062, Your Honor.
And the other condominium titles are all referred to parking lots.
Yes, please, Your Honor. The 3 other titles refer to the parking areas, Your Honor.
All right.
More particularly,
All right,
number
yes.
50, 51,
No.
and 52, please.
All right, proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, you mentioned a while ago, Mr. Witness, that there
Just a
are...
minute. Does those parking lots given separate values under the contract of acquisition?
Under the loan, deed of absolute sale, Your Honor,
Yeah.
these properties are lumped together under one consideration, Your Honor.
All right. Proceed. So
Thank you, Your Honor. Please.
there is no separate consideration for the 3 parking lots. None.
Under this deed of absolute sale, Your Honor, that is correct. There is just...
What is the consideration stated in the deed of sale?
After specifying, Your Honor, the properties, including the condominium unit, as well as the parking areas, paragraph specifically pertaining to the consideration states that the same is 14,510,225 pesos, Your Honor.
That is the totality of the consideration for the 4 titles.
That is correct, Your Honor, please.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, you mentioned a while ago that there are accompanying documents that you require before you issue a title. For this particular Bellagio property, can you tell the Honorable Court whether there are documents that you actually required or examined?
Can I have the deed of sale, Your Honor?
So what is your answer, please? You want to verify first?
Yep.
All right. Your Honor, permission again to approach the witness.
You don't have to ask the permission of the court. Just go near the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor, please. I'm showing Your Honor the witness a document entitled Deed of Absolute Sale, previously marked as Exhibit CC, notarized on December 16, 2009, executed by and between Mega World Corporation and spouses Cristina Corona and Renato Corona.
Yes, sir. We require the usual requirements that the buyer and seller file with our office, like the certificate authorizing registration and the tax clearance.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Witness. Your Honor, please, The defense requests that this Exhibit Double C, marked earlier, be also marked as our common evidence for the defense, and that the same be marked as Exhibit 193 for the defense, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
Mr. Witness, aside from that deed of sale, would you confirm with the Honorable Court whether you have also required a certificate authorizing registration?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're shown that certificate authorizing registration relative to this particular Bellagio property, would you be able to identify it?
Definitely, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm showing you a document pre-marked as Exhibit 171, which is a certificate authorizing registration 2009, number 001-85250, issued at Taguig City on December 17, 2009. Please go over this document, Mr. Witness, and tell us whether that document is among those documents that you required or examined before issuing the relevant title for the Bellagio, the relevant titles for the Bellagio property.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the same certificate authorizing registration that we presented before.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. Now, earlier, you also identified and testified on a document entitled Transfer Certificate of Title number -2093-P and previously marked as Exhibit Double G for the prosecution. Please go over this document issued by the Registry of Deeds for the Taguig City, and please tell this honorable court whether this is the same document you remember having testified on.
Is that a title of a...
This is a
Parking lot?
transfer certificate of title, Your Honor, of the so-called McKinley property, Your Honor, registered under the name of Maria Charina R.
that's
Corona, Your
separate
Honor.
property?
This is a separate property now, Your Honor.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the same document.
This same document, Your Honor, has been previously marked as Exhibit 158-A for the defense, Your Honor. We also request that the same be submarked, particularly on the portion showing the name Maria Charina R. Corona, of legal age Filipino, as Exhibit 158-B for the defense, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
I'm showing you again another document, Mr. Witness, which was previously marked as Exhibit 30 for the defense. And this is actually a deed of absolute sale entered into by and between Mega World Corporation and Maria Charina R. Corona on October 21, 2008, involving 1/Block 16 of TCT number 989 with lot area 203 square meters and notarized on October 21, 2008. Please go over this document and tell us whether that is the same document that you required of the applicant.
Is that another property?
This is the same property, Your Honor, relative to the McKinley property.
Okay.
But this is, however, a deed of absolute sale supporting the issuance of the transfer certificate of title, Your Honor, in favor of Maria Charina Corona.
What was the consideration for that? The stated
This is in the
consideration.
amount, Your Honor, of 6,196,575 pesos.
Okay.
Mr. Witness, please kindly go over the same document and please tell this honorable court who is the buyer in that deed of absolute sale.
The buyer is Maria Charina R. Corona.
I request, Your Honor, that the portion read by the witness as Maria Charina R. Corona as the buyer of this subject deed of absolute sale be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 30-A.
Mark it accordingly. What is the utility of remarking these terms or names?
This-
Already mentioned in the document, mark as your exhibit.
This is for emphasis and to highlight the fact, Your Honor, that the property was actually acquired under this particular name, Your Honor. There was
Well,
suggestion.
the deed of sale speaks for itself.
Yes, Your Honor. But in our reference, when we make a formal offer of evidence, Your Honor, it is convenient to make reference. It is convenient to advert to a particular marking, Your Honor, so
All
that
right.
things will not
Go
get
ahead,
mixed
go ahead.
up, Your Honor.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor, please. Now, on page 2 of this same document, right, there appears to be several parties involved in this transaction. Kindly go over that page and tell this honorable court who the buyer was in this particular transaction. The buyer, please.
The buyer is Maria Charina R. Corona.
And the seller?
Seller, Your Honor, is a Mega World Corporation.
Well, they are the parties to the document.
That is correct, Your Honor, if
All
I may
right.
answer for the witness. Your Honor, please, we also request that the same name read by the witness, Maria Charina R. Corona, be bracketed and marked as our Exhibit 30-B.
Mark it.
Mr. Witness, I'm showing you another document previously marked as Exhibit 39, which is actually a special power of attorney dated September 15, 2008, executed by one Maria Charina R. Corona. Please go over this document and tell us if that happens to be one of those documents you required of the applicant.
Yes, Your Honor. This is the special power of attorney which was filed in our office.
Thank you, Mr. Witness.
Just a minute.
Yes, please, Your
Who
Honor.
signed the deed of sale for the buyer?
Thank you, Your Honor. And under this particular document,
No, in the deed of sale.
yes, Your Honor, that this deed of absolute sale by and between Mega World and Maria Charina R. Corona, the signatories are for Mega World Corporation, Your Honor, was Giovanni C. Nang, a finance director for the company, Your Honor. And on behalf of the buyer, Your Honor, the signatory is Renato C. Corona, who is designated in this very same document as attorney in fact, Your Honor.
So that actually the named parties to the agreement were Mega World and
And Maria Charina R. Corona,
Maria
Your Honor.
Charina,
That's correct, Your Honor.
represented by Renato C. Corona, by virtue of this special power of attorney.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And that special power of attorney is executed abroad.
That is also correct, Your Honor.
authenticated
Executed and authenticated
according to the
before Consul Arvic V. Arevalo of the Consulate General of the Philippines in San Francisco, California, United States, Your Honor.
Who authenticated the notary public?
Says here, Your Honor, before me, Arvic V. Arevalo, Consul of the Republic of the Philippines for Northern California, Alaska, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Northern Nevada, Oregon, Utah, Washington, duly commissioned and qualified, personally appeared on September 15, 2008, Maria Charina R. Corona.
So it was the consul who actually notarized the special
That
power
is correct,
of
Your
attorney?
Honor. That is one of the modes of authenticating this particular document, Your Honor.
No. This document was executed outside of the country.
That's
governed
correct, Your
by the
Honor.
by the laws of that country.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And who was the notarial officer who notarized that document?
There is no particular notary public, Your Honor. But I understand that one of the modes of authentication, Your Honor, is that the consul himself can conduct, Your Honor, the oath and authenticate the document, Your Honor.
Yeah, he authenticates
That's correct.
a signature, but can he notarize?
He attests to the genuineness, Your Honor, of the signature
Of Charina.
of Charina, Your Honor. He is also commissioned and qualified to do, Your Honor, this authentication, Your Honor.
Yeah, that is for authenticating the signature. But to make that a valid document, is it required to be notarized by an authorized notarial officer in the state where it was executed?
It does not appear here, Your Honor, that there was such independent act of notarization, Your Honor.
Well, anyway, that is the
Yes.
prosecution will have to study the
Yes, Your
the
Honor.
law governing notarial requirements of the special powers of attorneys like that
Yes, Your Honor.
in the state where it was executed. Because my understanding of a system of authentication is if there is a notary public, the notary public's signature must be authenticated by a designated officer of the state where the document is executed, and then the consul general will authenticate, or the State Department, if it is to be presented in another country, will authenticate all the signatures appearing in that document. Anyway,
That's correct, Your Honor. I understand
that's
that.
a problem
But,
that you will try to explain later on.
We will do so, Your Honor.
Yeah.
May I proceed, please?
Proceed.
Now you identify this special power of attorney executed by Maria Charina R. Corona, and this has actually a cover acknowledgement. By the way, Your Honor, the document referring to the signature of the consul is entitled Acknowledgement, and this appears to be the same form as the one when a separate notary public makes a separate administration of an oath, Your Honor, because it also says here, known and known to me to be the same person who executed the attached instrument, informing her of its contents, and that she acknowledged that the same is of her own free will and act. Now, please go over this document, Mr. Witness, and please tell the Honorable Impeachment Court whether this is also one of the documents that you required of the applicant.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a document which was filed in our office in connection with this particular deed of sale.
We ask, Your Honor, that this document just identified by the witness as one of those documents that his office required of the applicant be marked as Exhibit 194 for the defense, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Witness, I'm also showing you a document entitled Certificate Authorizing Registration 2008 0009 3558, previously marked as Exhibit 172 for the defense, dated October 22, 2008. Please kindly go over this document and tell this honorable court whether this is one of those documents that you examined after requiring the applicant of the same.
Yes, Your Honor. This is one of the documents submitted to us as a requirement for the deed of sale.
Okay. In this certification issued by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, there appears to be a transfer from MegaWorld to a particular person. Can you please tell us the transferee of that particular property covered by that certificate authorizing registration?
The transferee is Maria Charina R. Corona.
Okay. Your Honor, we request that this name just read by the witness be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 172-A for the defense.
Mark it accordingly.
Just for consistency of marking, Your Honor, instead of 172-A, we will just ask that this same portion be marked as 172-E, Your Honor, because there were previous markings already.
Mark it accordingly.
Thank you, Your Honor, please. Now, on page 3 of this 4-page document, pre-marked as 172-C.
That's the deed of sale.
Your Honor, please, this is the certificate authorizing registration involving the same property bought by Maria Charina Corona. Thank you, Your Honor, please. Mr. Witness, showing you this Exhibit 172-C, which contains a list of transferor and transferee of the same property covered by the certificate authorizing registration. Can you please indicate or point to us who the transferee is?
Your Honor, the transferee is Maria Charina R. Corona.
We request, Your Honor, that this particular portion read by the witness be bracketed and marked as Exhibit 172-F for the defense, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
Yung
Okay na.
Mr. Witness, in your examination of the record covering this Bellagio property and McKinley property, did you come to know whether there are other documents either canceling or amending these particular properties?
Which property?
The McKinley property, Your Honor.
In the name of Charina.
In the name of Charina.
They are existing titles, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir Witness, I have no further questions. Thank you for your time. Your Honor, that would be all for the defense, please.
Any cross?
Your Honor, may we ask for a suspension of proceedings for 1 minute only, Your Honor.
All right. Trial is suspended for 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Balik na naman ako. Yes, sir.
Trial resumed.
Your Honor, may I make a short manifestation?
Proceed.
The prosecution panel decided not to cross-examine this witness, Your Honor,
All right.
to abbreviate the proceedings.
All right. The chair would like to know what are the considerations stated in this deeds of sale? Paid in cash, paid in by way of manager check, or did the document describe the manner of payment? Witness?
No, sir, it is not, it cannot be
They just stated
evident.
the amount.
Yes, sir.
of the
Only the
consideration.
amount is stated in the
The
deeds of sale.
consideration without describing the manner of payment.
Yes, Your Honor, without describing whether the payment is in cash or in checks.
All right. Any further question to this witness? Any further question?
For the defense, nothing more, Your Honor, please.
Prosecutor? No more.
No more, Your Honor.
All right. The witness is discharged.
Mr. President.
The majority floor leader.
Mr. President,
Thank you, Your Honor.
the defense has another witness, but it seems that this will be taking up a lot of time of the court.
That is right,
A lot
Your
of
Honor.
the
May
time.
we therefore move for continuance?
We can do it tomorrow.
We object, Your
President.
Honor. Can we, just for 1 minute suspension, Your Honor? 1 minute suspension, may we ask?
All right. Trial suspended for 1 minute.
Aside from that,
We're ready to resume, Mr. President.
Trial resumed.
After a consultation with the defense and the prosecution, the defense has agreed to present another witness for today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not as long as the supposed earlier witness that was.
How long will
Yes,
this witness take?
Your Honor, it should take only a few minutes. We will try to present two witnesses who will testify briefly.
All right.
Although we were hoping to save them for another day so that the continuity of this story would be maintained. But in order to accommodate the request of the counsel for the prosecution, we will present these
Proceed.
witnesses. Thank you, Your Honor. Can we have a minute to call the witness, Your Honor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Session suspended for a few seconds.